Okay. Let's get you guys to talk once for me.
You see me.
They can see you,
Are
and now
we?
they can hear you. Yes, we are live.
Whoa.
They can
And
hear.
Yes.
I didn't
Awesome.
clean any of my bed for this.
I see that.
It is
This is
a wreck.
I somewhat straightened up my shelves.
I'm impressed. I mean,
Yeah.
I like that you have a motif going on.
Yes. Like the
Although,
whole
what
thing.
poster is that?
It's still the Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Because Peacemaker's
This is
finale
why I
is this
always
week.
Are you keeping up?
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about it next week.
I want to know.
So, yeah. Have you not seen any of the season?
None of it. Not even a second.
It's so sad. This last episode was so satisfying.
I know I'm going to love it. I watched the other series twice. I know I'm going to
Okay.
love it. I just have to
Okay.
watch it.
Yes. You should watch it before next week.
Okay. I will try.
All right. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yes.
Hey everybody, welcome to You Have to Watch This podcast. I'm Alan.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Devin.
Each week here on You Have to Watch This podcast, we make each other watch movies one of us has never seen before. Ryan took the liberty of making this week's pick, and it's the 2013 film Afflicted. But before we get into that, we like to start off the show just like catching up on things we've watched in pop culture. We've all been busy. We haven't really watched much, but from time to time, I like to share with Devin strange foods that I find here in America. Because if you're new to the show, Devin lives in London, so he doesn't get all of the fun snack foods that we get here. So Devin, I have something here in front of me.
Okay.
It's a tie-in to the new season of Stranger Things. I want you to take a guess. What do I have in front of me?
Is it a Whopper? Did they do like a Stranger Things like upside down Whopper and just like put it upside down in the box?
No. I feel like they have done that, but no, that's not what this is.
Is it sweet or savory?
It's savory.
You have. Okay, this is what they did. They did original 1980s like Doritos or something like that. And like the Doritos like are just like what they looked like back when like Stranger Things was happening. Holy shit. I don't know. I guess that's incredible.
So
but
it
wait,
says,
it's flavor.
it says collisions.
What?
What was that, Ryan? We can't hear you.
It's about time you got one of these, right?
I know. I'm so pumped.
So it says collisions. What are the two flavors that are combined in this bag?
All right. What is the most? Okay. One of them is black garlic because that represents the upside down, and the other one's going to be like Cool Ranch because I don't know what goes with black garlic.
It's to be edible, Devin.
Yeah.
Black garlic is great.
You got half of it right. It is Cool Ranch and pizza.
Oh, that's a really cool combo.
Yeah, they're very good.
Have you like tried them like together, like ranch on pizza? Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. I have a weird thing to share too. Actually, I don't have it with me, but the UK goes all out for Christmas, and we got special Christmas Doritos. They're not like movie tie-ins or anything. Our special Doritos are gingerbread flavored.
Yeah.
I am so excited.
That sounds
very British.
I'm getting them. I can't wait. There's also Emmental cheese.
I'll make you a deal. You ship me the gingerbread Doritos, I'll ship you the Stranger Things ones.
Done. Easy. You're gonna get crumbs, but they will make it to
That's
you.
Fine. So yeah. So that's that. There's also a number on here to chip in for Hawkins. I have to call that phone number at some point.
What do you do for that?
Just you call a 1-800 number.
And it like tells you something?
I don't know.
I'm not convinced this last season is actually coming out, by the way.
Oh really? Why's that?
It's been so long. Like they're like seniors now.
Mm-hmm. Senior
Like,
citizens.
Yeah, exactly. Are they is it due to be out soon?
November.
Oh, so it is close. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. We'll probably get GTA 6 before we get Stranger Things.
I can't wait for both.
All right. So I fibbed a little bit. I do have something about for we watch this. I talked about this a few weeks ago. I've been watching Scrubs. Rewatching Scrubs. And I need your guys' help because I've made it to the season 8 finale. And now I'm faced with the dilemma of, do I watch Scrubs season 9?
Right.
Or do I just stop there and wait for the reboot?
Honestly, I think you're done.
Okay. As someone who doesn't know why, why?
So this is what happened. NBC canceled Scrubs after the writer's strike in 2007. ABC, who produced the show, picked it up and brought it over to ABC for a final season send-off. So they went in knowing it was going to be their last season. So they wrote one of the best television finales of all time.
It's really good.
One of the best episodes of the show. And it's such a strong show and it did so well that ABC's like, you know what? We kind of want to do another season of this. And they retooled the show, had Zach Braff come back for a few episodes to pass the baton to this new group of doctors. And it took place in a med school now because they rebuilt Sacred Heart into this med school learning hospital. So everyone's teachers now. And Zach Braff came in for a few episodes to help transition the show into what they wanted to call Scrubs Med School, but the network wouldn't let them change the name of the show, so they only did it in the title cards. So it's still called Scrubs, and it's Scrubs season 9, but it was essentially a spin-off. It's kind of like the Golden Palace of Scrubs.
Wow.
They didn't get everyone on board, but they kind of tried to transition. I feel like B. Arthur was in one episode of the Golden Palace, and then they didn't bring her back. So, it lasted one season. It wasn't the best, and this is why I'm torn. Do I watch this season or not?
How would you handle this, Ryan? If this was you?
And this is like a reboot that they're doing, or is this a continuation?
They're doing a continuation with the cast. They just started filming. The 4 main characters, 5 of the main characters came back.
Okay.
So it's pretty much they're rebooting the show with the original cast now.
Okay. So the only question that I have, if it was me, would be, have they stated that they are ignoring season 9?
That I don't know.
That's a good question, though.
That would determine whether or not I skip season 9. If they're not skipping season 9, and there's a potential that they could follow some of that storyline, I would watch it as in okay, so you're done with your you are done with your official rewatch. Now you're gonna watch season 9 as a auxiliary. No, that's not how you pronounce that word. In addition to, or a safety net or something like that. Kind of watching it, but being okay, well, if any of this stuff gets brought up, I want to make sure that it's in my memory.
Okay.
It's not a bad call. I wouldn't do it. I think the season 8 finale is so great. I like what you have to say, Ryan. I totally respect it. I love the season 8 finale so much. I would watch season 9 and then go back and rewatch the season 8 finale at the end. Because that's the end. That's how you end it.
Yeah. No, for me, that's where the show ends. That's
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from season 9 is in the first episode, JD asks what happened to the janitor, and they do a cutaway of the janitor being like, no, he really left. He's not coming back, and then just throws down the mop and leaves. because he was on the middle at that point. So
Oh, right, he was.
yeah.
I
Okay.
do. I want everyone to know, by the way, that before the show, you said we don't have anything for We Watch This, but I have show and tell, and then I have a moral dilemma, and this is what the moral dilemma was. This makes me so happy.
Because Devin, I don't know if you know this, but I can't do this all on my own. I'm no Superman.
Superman, I hate it. Oh. Ryan, have you never watched Scrubs? I think we talked about this. Did you not watch it?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it periodically when it was like, on and when it was airing and when there were reruns. But it was never that like I watched episodes of routinely. Like I don't think I've probably seen one season strung together. Like it was a bunch of random episodes I caught at different times.
Fair. I didn't know because you're medical, like how you like medical shows. I didn't know if this was like right up your alley or not.
It's more like Scrubs was just a straight up comedy that had like drama stuff mixed into it. So this wouldn't have ever made me judge that against like serious medical shows. Like
Scrubs VER.
Yeah, like I'm like like ER or hell, even like The Good Doctor or this new show where like the woman has like amnesia but she's still practicing. Like some of this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I will watch at least the first episode and decide from there if I'm going to keep going with it or not.
I think it's a good go, but you got to tell us next week what you do.
Yes, I will.
Because now I'm invested. I'm all in.
Yes. And then I will also let you know what the next sitcom is that I watch just through because
I'm going to guess.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Oh. Hold on, you can't throw up Running with Scissors and not expect me to engage in conversation. It's gonna be Schitt's Creek, Allen. But why do you have Running with Scissors?
It's gonna be Schitt's Creek. That wasn't on my list, but that might be a possibility.
It's such a good rewatch, man. I love it.
Okay. All right, tune in for next week to see if I kept going with Scrubs or not.
Drum roll.
All right, let's get into today's main topic. Like we said at the top of the show, each week one of us picks a movie the others have not seen before. This week it was Ryan's pick, and he picked the 2013 film Afflicted. Ryan, I'm going to toss it over to you. Take it away.
Okay. So, Afflicted. It is a 2013 movie. Directors and writers is Derek Lee and Cliff Powers. Prowse. Dyslexia definitely hit me with the blind side on that one. This movie saw literally like within a month, like within this past month, and not October, in September. And it was a hard sell because my wife saw it. She spent literally 3 days trying to sell me on this because she knows how much I have it's not a disdain, but I definitely very cautious of found footage movies.
Did Ryan freeze?
You okay?
Okay. Am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
You keep freezing.
Okay, there we go.
So
I am very cautious of found footage movies.
Sure.
I usually stay away from them, like they smell. So this was a hard sell for Kristen to sell to me, and she eventually had to show me like the scene of the movie to sell it to me. And after that, I was like, okay, fine. This is interesting, and I'll watch it. And this might be one of my, like, in the genre of horror that this is in, and we'll get into that once we get into the movie. This has got to be like top 10 for me.
Wow.
Because I love the angle that they did this on, like the story angle they did with it. The footage aspect of this movie, I could take it or leave it. Honestly, if it was done like a normal movie, I probably would have like not taken so long to like say yes to watch it. There's that. Um, so this isn't your typical like, hey, I really loved this movie and I want you guys. This is just a. This was a very creative storyline that I really enjoyed, and I wanted your guys' take on it. So that's why I picked it for this week.
Oh, I love
so
it.
I'll throw it to you guys. Whoever wants to go first. Your history with it.
So I
Yeah.
literally did not hear about this movie until last week when you had it for We Watch This at the beginning of the show. And then when that was all we had for We Watch This, I made the decision to cut that. And you had also at that point told me this was going to be your pick. So I went in knowing nothing about this because you didn't get a chance to talk about it and We Watch This. And it was not what I expected it to be at all. I thought it was going to be like about a virus type thing and all of that. And I was pleasantly surprised. Not going to lie.
Good.
I had the
That
same.
makes me happy.
Maybe I had an even harder time because you had said Afflicted. I immediately forgot the word. I kept going back to our group text where you had sent the picture of it. And it never registered at any point in the week what this movie was called. I also couldn't find it anywhere. I found it eventually, but like there's also apparently a UK miniseries called Afflicted that like kept popping up
Yes.
instead.
Yeah.
But I'm happy I found it. I knew that it was found footage because I think you had mentioned something about it, but like something like keyed me into found footage, and I had exactly your same reaction. I went, oh, shit. Because I think found footage had its moment, and I think it certainly jumped the shark. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but I liked it. I like the angle they went for. I also really liked like the opening bit. I think really helped settle me into the movie, where it felt a bit like a documentary and a bit like, it like helped me to like, okay, they understand what they're doing with the genre. This is gonna be okay.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, I am happy with both your guys' responses. I'll put it that way. So to just get into the movie, this is a vampire movie.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not what I was expecting, and this is why I was like, no, I'm not watching this movie. It's found footage. No, I'm not doing it. Two guys around Europe. I am not interested in like a found footage thing of two guys in Europe and one gets sick. No. And then it was the scene where he finally turns into like a nocturnal like thing in the hallway of the place that they're staying.
Yeah.
And that was the scene for me that I was like, okay, I'll watch this. I know that this is a genre that I like, so I will just try to ignore the whole found footage aspect of it. And I was very happy with how hard it was to watch in some moments, just because it's like you know what's going to be happening to the guy, and there are just some hard scenes to watch simply because I was sucked into it, because I enjoyed the characters more than I thought I would. I cared more about them. And I also liked the reason at the end as to why he was turned into a vampire, and then that vampire's reaction to it. So the guys that made this movie play themselves. There is no, and Cliff. Yeah, they don't change their character names or anything. And what I find funny is that on IMDb, it is listed as B action and B horror before body horror or found footage or suspense mystery and stuff like that. What aspects of this did you guys like? What at what point were you drawn into it? Anything that stood out to you guys about it?
I have a hard time considering this found footage.
Tell me more.
When I think found footage, I think like just somebody in the woods with a camera documenting their hike to find the Blair Witch or something like that, or Cloverfield where there's this monster happening and it's just like the non-professional just the point of view of a camera during this event. This is a mockumentary. Like, this is you have talking heads in here. He has like professional gear. It's a multicam setup, and they're uploading this to YouTube. So I wouldn't say it's found footage. It's footage they put out there on the internet in this world, and then are responding to the comments on it. So like, I get where it fits the genre of found footage, but to me, this is more of a mockumentary. And given my history of mockumentaries that Devin is very familiar with, that I thought that's what drew me in, because I didn't know it was a mockumentary. I expected it to drop that at some point, but it never did. That was how they told the whole film. Because it would have been very easy for them to put down the camera, and then you see them in the room with the camera in front of them, and like you're on the outside. But no, you're only seeing it through the lens of their cameras, which I thought was very interesting.
I think for me, the thing, and specifically about that I thought was really interesting, was you had it through the lens of their camera, but most of the time that camera was pretty firmly on the chest of the person who's doing vampiric shit, which I thought was cool because it felt very personal and very up close at that point. Like, there's like that scene where the cops all attack, and like he starts drinking their blood, and you hear him slurping like next to the camera, and you're like, yeah, no thanks, no thanks. It's very, that part. I think the style of it is really what drew me in, because to Alan's point, it was kind of mockumentary. They gave their pretense for giving this trip. They gave it a good emotional through line, which I really liked. And then they did that. Now, I am going to have to ask you, I don't know what was... Oh, I know what was going on. There's a train that goes right past my house. Is the Lizzie line, in case you were wondering. And the second the main character goes, "Why did you pick me?" The train went past over her line of dialogue, and I don't know why she picked him. Why did she pick him, Ryan?
What? Well, hold on.
Did rewind in that situation?
Nope, it's on YouTube. It only goes one way.
So I knew her reason before she even said it. Devin, I want you to see if you can figure out why she picked him.
Okay, tell me.
No, I want you to guess.
Oh!
Yeah. Based on what you know about the character.
Because she needed to feed.
No.
No. What do you know about the character up at that point when they're at that bar? When she picks him up?
Was it because of the like aneurysm thing he had?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So
like that was why.
So for me, I was just like rolling my eyes the whole time. It's like, why did she pick me? Like, why? I was like, because you were dying and now you're immortal. Like,
that's why.
Yeah.
And then even after she says that, she's like, "I'll never do this again," because she thought she was helping him.
Right. Well, okay. Yeah. So speaking of that, right? The thing that I really liked about this is I sometimes get kind of sick of vampires in vampire movies being like, "What I have is a curse. You do not want this." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do, man. You live forever and you wear dark robes all the time. That's pretty friggin' cool." And sure, once a month you got to drink a little bit of blood, but it's fine. The thing I really liked about the movie was how it gets into the lore of like specifically what blood he needs to drink, and he did try other kinds of blood, and he tried non-fresh blood and fresh blood, and there is a difference. And then also like how much it genuinely affects him, and how if he doesn't, and this was what's striking to me, if he doesn't feed, he turns into a monster. And that was really cool.
The monster that he turns into was very creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and for being such a low budget movie, which I was looking it up right before we came on, the budget that this movie had was like $310,000.
Wow.
And it only grossed 121. Only.
Oh. That's a shame.
So this is a
Um,
very small
yeah.
film.
Yeah, very. Um, the one thing though is that they did film some as as on location as they could. So like they did actually film in Italy
That's
and
pretty cool.
in France. So like they did film mostly in the locations where they said they were generally. Um, so that was fun to find out. Uh, and just the way that they went, they used every thing that they could, given the uh, given the filmmaking that they were doing, to make up for not being able to have crazy effects.
Hmm.
And I love that. Like when it came to him, again, the EMT crew dealing is with the cops. Like, this kind of proves like you don't need big flashy effects to make scenes intense, and they successfully did that in this movie. I mean, the scene where he's going after the EMTs was generally, it got me going a little bit.
From a technical aspect, I really did appreciate how they used the format of what they were how they were telling the story to cover up some of the what would be the larger special effects that you would need to see, like with the attacking and the transformations and stuff. Like they did a really good job of keeping the story streamlined and the camera focused on other things that were still interesting, and they did a really good job of using sound design to tell the story of what was happening off camera and using the tools that they had at their disposal to tell the story in a creative way. Um, I if I were to travel the world though and take camera equipment with me, I would not take that much. That was way too much.
They had like real good setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't take like that rig that he had with the two cameras on the chest. I was like, that's too much, dude. Like, take it like, and this was like 2013. They probably didn't have the motorized gimbals that they have now, but like, take one of those, you're fine. Like,
They were going all out.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
to your point about the special effects and the format hiding it, I think that horror is one of those genres where sometimes the less you see is like less is more.
yeah.
Because like I never once I think saw him bite a neck. I think the closest I did, I think I saw him pull a Patrick Swayze. He ripped out someone's throat. Can't stop that man from ripping out throats. But like because of that, you got to picture and imagine what it was based on what little information you were given, and that's kind of better sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, and then I also want to get to what I consider probably the most upsetting part of the movie.
Hmm.
How badly did you feel for one, the pig, and then two,
Oh,
the farmer that owned the pig? Because it died in vain.
it what?
It died in vain. The reason why he killed it, he got nothing from. So like it died for nothing.
No, listen, I made my own headcanon in that part, Ryan. That pig was a micro pig owned by the rich jerk that lives on that street. That was a sweet 16 birthday party for the rich jerk's son, and the rich jerk's son doesn't like cared about it on day one, loved the micro pig, took Instagram pictures with MySpace or Facebook pictures with the micro pig, and then just left it out in the yard. So I think that he is doing that pig a service. That's my story. You can't tell me otherwise.
I gave that pig a name. It
Oh
was,
no!
like when it first came on screen, I was like, "That's Chekhov's pig." Like,
Oh no! Oh, I was upset.
I was reading something online where they said that they made that prop that they use tastes like bacon.
Oh, I love it. I like when they do stuff like that. I really like when they do stuff like that.
Yeah. And I'm really realizing now that I really don't have that much more to say about it.
That's all right, man.
My thing is that like I am not I usually do not like this format at all, and so the fact that I did really like it, and the fact that the storyline actually no, there is one more thing. So the angle of this story is that they think he's just sick,
Mm-hmm.
and then they progress the symptoms that a vampire has as an illness until he starts showing actual signs of like being a vampire. And instead of being set in a world where where like no one knows what a vampire is, Cliff is like, hey, I think you might be a vampire, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to Google and they start testing it just because what else are they going to do? And I absolutely love that angle of becoming a vampire, because we've seen literally almost everything else, or I have, when it comes to like when it comes to trying to tell a vampire story. And that's one of the reasons why this has got to be my top 10 vampire movies, because it's just the angle on it I've never seen before.
It reminded me a bit of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both the film and the movie. But it didn't lean into the humor as much as that. Like, it was more of a dramatic take on that.
It'd be weird if they broke for the humor.
And this film made me say something that I don't say often to horror movies. Like, why didn't I think of that? Like, that it's such a clever way of doing the story. I was like, oh man, like that's so cool. Like, why didn't I do that?
Yeah, so. I really appreciate it for what it's doing. Like, it was a solid watch. And I love, like, even the scope of the story. Like, I don't want a sequel. Don't give me a sequel. I know there was sequel bait at the end. Don't you dare. We're good. My precious little baby movie is done. What I loved about it is that it hinted at, like, a much bigger world, and you're getting you and the character are getting a small lens into it. I thought that was very cool. Like, that's what I like horror to do. Where it's like you're getting this little peek into a much bigger, much scarier world where, like, there's just groups of people killing people every 4 days. Just part of life here. And, like, that's dope.
Yeah. So, Devin, you mentioned something earlier about the found footage genre hitting its peak earlier than this. What do you think the peak of found footage was?
What was it called? It was called Hardcore Henry, the 2015 movie that was a first-person shooter. Guys, we're good. We don't need any more. At that point, I think we decided none of this needs to happen anymore. Do you guys know this movie? Have you seen Hardcore Henry?
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
I thought Hardcore Henry was just a first-person movie. I did not think that was.
It is just first person.
Oh, it's not. I thought like you had camera on his chest and you were watching him through camera.
I thought it was like someone decided to make a movie from like the first-person shooter video game style.
Oh well, this felt like a good experiment, but also feels like one that just now needs to be done. Like the logical conclusion of found footage is first person movie. No more. Do you guys have a different one? Do you think it's Cloverfield?
I mean, Cloverfield's my favorite.
I would say that this isn't my answer. But
Ryan, have you seen Cloverfield?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say so. Cloverfield's not my direct answer, but to add on to what Allen said, I feel that Cloverfield is the that was probably the best actual found footage movie, to go off of Alan's definition. That was probably the last great found footage movie. And
Okay.
it's more than 15 years ago. So I think at this point, yeah, I think the genre is a little like it had its moment to shine between Blair Witch Project and Cloverfield.
I have a potentially tough question.
Yes.
Is Blair Witch Project a good movie because it's a good movie, or is it a good movie because it's unique for what it did at the time?
I think a lot of it is that it's unique for what it did at the time because it went viral before the internet was really the internet.
Okay.
Do you know the history of the Blair Witch Project?
No, I know that I
It's-
watched it one time and it scared the shit out of me.
It started as a, hey, I got this tape from a friend of a friend. Check this out. And then it
No,
went,
it did not.
It did, yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so I will say this conversation has made me decide what my pick is going to be for this month. And it's something I have to watch before next week, so I can make it.
Did you find the real peak of?
No, but yes, I did, and I'm going to bring this up in the conversation. This is not my pick, so don't worry
Okay.
about this. Have you guys heard about the latest Ice Cube movie,
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds? Is
Only in passing. Is this what you're gonna make us watch,
no,
Alan?
no, it's
Oh,
not.
thank God.
I'm not.
It's gonna
that
be
mean.
scarier than anything that Ryan made us watch.
I think the end of the found footage was, oh hey, we're gonna make a movie over Zoom during the pandemic, and then figure out what it is later, and then just make it an H.G. Wells ripoff. Like,
Ew.
yeah, like they weren't intending on this being War of the Worlds. They just kind of made it that in post.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's god awful from what I hear. It has a 2.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Woof.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Yeah, okay, that's probably
But,
because. Yeah.
So my answer, Devin, is kind of a cross between two genres.
Okay.
So this fits in because I mean, honestly, I agree with Alan when it came to like this being more of like a mockumentary than it really is
Mhm.
being found footage. It's just they're kind of like it's shaky cam. It's like it's cheap home, unprofessional, like like style. Like that's really what it is. But like I saw the movie The Fourth Kind a while ago.
Oh my
And
god.
It pissed me off so much.
Why?
Thank
so it's an
I s-
alien abduction movie, and it's about like a psychiatrist that's like like either a psychiatrist or like an FBI. It's an FBI agent trying to like figure out like she's like interviewing people who have been abducted, and like things start happening in the stories. But my main thing is that it ends, and it literally like it begins and ends with saying like these are actual interviews. This is all based off of tapes that were released, and like it's trying to force on the viewer that all of this actually did happen. And then when you go to and then when you go online, that none of it's based on anything factual
You know what though?
or even rumors.
Would have got me. 100%. Had you not warned me about that, you should have made me watch it because it would have caught me.
No, it like as a fan of like alien sci-fi like abduction stuff, like The Fourth Kind, After the Third Kind, like that, it just it really pissed me off to the whole thing.
I
Devin,
love how angry you are.
do you know what the fourth kind of alien contact is?
Is it this thing from Star
No.
Trek?
The third kind is contact, like communication.
Yeah.
The fourth kind is abduction.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely didn't. Wait, what's the first kind?
I have no idea.
There's only one right answer. Alan, what's the first kind? That's right, Richard Kind. That's my favorite one.
Bing bong.
But no, that's cool.
All right. Is that it for this week?
This
Yes,
is probably
I
going to be one of our shortest episodes. So yeah,
It's okay.
This is probably
Listen,
gonna-
Ryan, I love this movie. Thank you for making me watch it. Everybody watch this movie. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Let them make their money back.
I feel like we've had
Yeah.
shorter, so this works. Devin, next week is your pick. What are you going to have us watch?
Guys, it's spooky season, and we're doing a spooky movie. This is a movie that I watched a long time ago and hasn't left my brain since. So I'm making you guys watch it, so hopefully it infects you guys. It is 1999's The Audition, directed by Takashi Miike. It's Japanese horror. Buckle up, guys.
Yay.
I'm so excited. It's going to be a great episode.
I am looking forward to it.
I can tell.
Well, now I know what my pick is going to be for you guys, and I'm actually excited to watch this. So
You're going to make us suffer. I got it.
yes, I'm going to make you watch Devin in a found footage mockumentary.
I hope it is.
That's my horror film.
Yes. Devin acting the horror
Yes.
film. Perfect.
Written and
it's on
directed by
Tubi.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I looked this up and I was like, if I have to pay to watch this, I'm making him pick another film.
Do you have to pay to watch it?
No, it's on Tubi, so we're good.
Good. I'll Venmo you if you have to pay to watch
Okay.
it.
All right. So that does it for this week's episode. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can watch every episode live and listen to our podcast review your podcasts. Until next time, for You Have to Watch This Podcast, I'm Alan.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Devin.
And I will see you next week.